watch this.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get hooked. When I do up, I will not live in apology. I was lose opportunity and stuff, gon' make ways for a prodigy.
Gonna catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and checkin'. We bout to march, so if you not get to steppin'. I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent. No mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats. I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm over Balenciagas. I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time. It's showtime. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking. We bringing back Motown. No staring this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get hooked. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I was lose opportunity and stuff, gon' make ways for a prodigy. Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get hooked. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I was lose opportunity and stuff, gon' make ways for a prodigy.
I ain't regular. I ain't regular. I ain't regular.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Houston Texans. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Slot man moves right. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. To throw, it's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And I think this is what we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Hey, look at the defense for these Texans.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Taking a shot for Dell here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Stroud. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And 38 now.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Mahomes firing complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It certainly wasn't one of the more conventional plays ever run, but it gained a first down, and they got the ball in the hands of a playmaker.
First down, Chiefs.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Texans nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Give to Pierce now on the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The Texans at 8-4 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Got his man down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Stroud sets up the play action. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. That's complete to Dell. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. In motion right, that's Dell. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Okay, CD, second quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you've got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it big time. Go get it done.
This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Pierce. Touchdown, Houston. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score. Chiefs 14. Texans 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Wide open receiver, complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now 2nd and 3. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So no gain on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Harrison Butker ready to kick off for Kansas City.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Stroud off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. Gets the dump off to Pierce. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2. That is caught. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little freaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Stroud will look to throw once more. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Stroud. Caught left side. Here's Dell. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 2. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First down, Chiefs.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. First down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now here's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly, and that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
They go play fake. Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Butker's kick here is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Finding space at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Over the middle, complete. That's Pierce. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. This is 1st and 10. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
Got it. Watching the same game, bro.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to...
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A big play looming on 3rd down. Stroud. He's got his man. That's Dell. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. Stroud to throw it. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. Oh, the Texans may have recovered. They did recover. So they needed the onside kick, and they got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
Here's 1st and 10. Stroud back to throw. That's complete to Pierce. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. To throw with Stroud. Got his man, Dell. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Stroud looks to throw. Flush to his right. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, they got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
And this one is right through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So overtime, and he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
That's complete to Dell. Down the sideline he goes. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. Coaches love the ramp run after catch, especially here in overtime. Took the short pass, turned it into a big play.
And that's what coaches talk about when they talk to their teams about what overtime means. How many big plays have to be made in order to win a ball game, and which play will be the big play. Short pass turned into a long run. Maybe that's the play that they needed to spring a victory.
This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
On second down, here's Pierce. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. And his kick here is good. And with it, they have taken the lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right?
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans.